As a Formula One fan, we all know Max Verstappen. But even though it always seemed like a one-man show, there are so many intelligent people behind the drivers. For example, who was the genius behind Max Verstappen's win on the Hungaroring? Was it Jos Verstappen or Christian Horner? Are you ready to find out? Keep watching this video. Welcome to your favorite channel, Racing News Explained. Without waiting any longer, hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on because this isn't our first video and it is not going to be the last. Are you ready for some Max Verstappen and Red Bull facts and secrets? Here we go. Who is Max Verstappen? For those who don't know Max Verstappen, he is the current world champion in Formula One. After a thrilling last season where he was able to beat Lewis Hamilton in the final race of the season, he became world champion for the first time in his career. And he is only 24 years old at the time of making this video. As the son of Formula One driver Jos Verstappen, you would say that he has to become a driver. But also with the genes of his mom, who was a really good go-kart driver as well, it was inevitable that he would be racing eventually. But what a driver he became. He was able to get 28 wins, 70 podium places, 16 pole positions, and 19 fastest laps in his career so far. It's looking good for one of the most popular drivers on the grid, since he's leading Ferrari drivers Charles Leclerc with a massive gap of 80 points halfway into the season. Now let's get back to the big question. How did he win the Hungary Grand Prix, especially since he started from 10th place? Did they win because of the pit stops? Red Bull Racing is well known for their insanely fast pit stops. The pit crew has won the DHL Fastest Pit Stop prize many times. To show you how fast Red Bull's pit stops are, here are the 3 races they've had the fastest pit stops in this season. Race 3 in Melbourne, a pit stop of Perez in 2.27 seconds. Race 7 in Monaco, a pit stop of Perez in 2.3 seconds. And the last but not least, race 13 in Hungary, a pit stop of Perez in 2.13 seconds, which also was the fastest pit stop this season so far. Also, last season in the final race when the pressure was on, the Red Bull pit crew didn't crack. While each of the 3 spots they performed on Verstappen's RB16B was smooth, the first one in particular stood out. It was the fastest tire swap since the new pit stop regulations were introduced. 2.12 seconds marks the fastest tire changes since the summer break in the 2021 season. So it might be the fast pit stops that made them win in Hungary, right? Well, that is not the secret you are looking for. Stay tuned to find out what is the secret. Red Bull Racing this season. Let's take a look at Red Bull's season so far. This year it has been quite the surprising season until now. Ferrari with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz is looking really good. They have the pace and the drivers this season and they were able to gather a lot of points so far. But can they handle the pressure? The last couple of races showed us that they are not able to really compete with Max Verstappen. He now has an 80-point lead over Charles Leclerc. Right behind Leclerc are Sergio Perez, Max's teammate at Red Bull Racing. George Russell in 4th place. What happened to Mercedes? They clearly have trouble finding their rhythm this season. Of course, George Russell replaced Valtteri Bottas, but also former world champion Lewis Hamilton is not doing well this season. They have more trouble with the car than the other teams on the grid. Do you have any idea what is wrong at Mercedes this season? Leave us a comment and let us know what you think. After all, Red Bull Racing is doing great this season, with Max Verstappen on top, Sergio Perez in 3rd place, and Red Bull Racing leading in the Constructors' Championship. They can look back at a great half of the season. Okay, let's get back to the big secret of the Hungary Grand Prix. Why did they win it considering the 10th place starting position of Max Verstappen? Did they win the Hungary Grand Prix because of Max Verstappen's pure talent and extra experience with last year's championship? Christian Horner, the boss at Red Bull Racing, is always very honest as it comes to his team's performance. Red Bull had a strong first half of this season and is ready to finish the season in style and win both championships. He also said about Max Verstappen, I quote, "The only thing that's changed is his age," unquote, referring to his outstanding performance this season and the style of driving that comes with it. He used the words, "Max, from the very first time he drove the car, had incredible natural speed, great car control, huge self-confidence, and that's not changed at all. All that's changed is his experience and obviously maturity. He joined us as a teenager and now he's 24 years of age, so that's the only thing that's really changed." So yes, Max has pure talent, has insane driving skills, and is the current world champion in Formula 1. But still, this is not the main reason why they won the Hungary Grand Prix. He has to drive the car, so it's all up to him when the race starts. He needs a good start, he needs fast laps, and of course, a fast and good pit stop like we have seen earlier in this video. But the main reason they won was strategy. Do you already know the secret behind Max Verstappen's win on the Hungaroring? So, on to the question of this video. What was the secret behind the Hungaroring win of Max Verstappen? According to a lot of people, it was all Hannah Schmitz, the Red Bull strategist at the pit wall during the race in Hungary. I quote, "Because we were starting out of position, one of the more classic strategies to do is to start on the harder tire and go much longer, particularly with overtaking being difficult in Hungary," unquote. Schmitz told the Sky F1 show Any Driven Monday. But we had also actually talked a lot pre-race about if the conditions are a bit damp and very cool, that we would consider the soft tires as the alternative, just because that might be better in those conditions. Then on the laps, the grid both drivers were very vocal about having hardly any grip, even though they already had the soft tire. We all had a long discussion about it, with Christian Horner as well, and decided to change the soft tires. There was a little bit of rain in the air as well, so really, that was the better tire for those conditions. And that decision paid off really well. Max Verstappen started in 10th place and won the Hungary Grand Prix after a marvelous race, and also the master move of strategist Hannah Schmitz. Max Verstappen himself also praised Schmitz after his win, saying she remained insanely calm. He used the words, "I think Hannah, our strategist, was insanely calm. Yeah, she's very good." He also said the following words on the team radio after the Grand Prix, "I think we have a lot of good guys in the team and girls." Christian Horner was also full of praise for the team's principal strategy engineer, Hannah Schmitz. I quote, "We've got a great strategy team here, and back in Milton Keynes, Hannah Schmitz running the strategy on the pit wall today. She's fantastic. The whole team is. It's not just about one person. The pit stops today again were dynamite. Just the way the whole team is working is a joy to see." So, this is it everyone. The secret behind the Hungaroring win for Max Verstappen. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please leave us a like and please answer our questions in the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel with notifications turned on so you won't miss a thing. I'll see you next time.